Hollowhardcore. So, main goal for today is to get my hands on a little bit of jungle wood. So, what I think I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna hop on, get my wings out, and we're going to go on a little bit of a flying adventure. And once we are where we think we should, or once we, okay, so I think I know where a jungle is. Um, Actually, I'm moderately confident that I know where a jungle is. So, ooh, yikes. Oh god. Oh right, we did a lot of trading with that villager, which is why we have such an overfilled inventory. No big deal. Anyways, I'll just dump a bunch of this stuff up here and put polished dripstone up there. And then something I need is to get a hoe, which actually I probably have enough emeralds that I can just buy one instead of using up my diamonds, and then I can turn that hoe into hopefully a Fortune 3. That's one of the things we need. Ooh. Okay, neither of you will trade a hoe. This puts me in a weird situation. I've never wanted a villager trader to give me a hoe before, which is kind of funny. Do I have a spare one just lying around? Do I have like no, pickaxe. Do I have like although, should take this. No, doesn't look like it. Either way, I got 2 of those, and then I got a couple of those. And I'm going to make a smithing table, and we're going to make ourselves a second villager. Who will hopefully, as one of his final trades, have a hoe he can give us. Oh, right. And to get him to that trade level, I should take some iron, just as a quick little XP booster. Okay, yeah, where's okay. Okay, I can probably do that. Do I have a coal? Now remember, I need to get my hands on the mineral form of coal. Go. So how many stacks is that? 2.5. Honestly, now that we're moving to a slightly more lava-based fuel economy, I think this should be enough. I think. Okay. What's your next trade? This one has mending, right? Yep, great. Okay, show me the next one. Let me hold this again. Flint. Okay, you know what, actually? With a shovel that only has fortune on it, I think flint is one of the things we have quite a comically large amount of. Gotta be like everywhere with us. And crash chest. No flint. Flint. If I just checked a couple more chests, I would have found a bunch of stuff I could trade. There's probably a bunch in those chests because I remember mining a gravel patch when I was terraforming this spot. I guess that's okay. That's enough. Now we need to get on a wood farm soon. Oh, okay, specifically a tree farm. Because a wood farm could be a bamboo farm, but... Okay. Next trade. Shovel. I feel obligated to take the shovel. I think I will. Okay. And let me just... I guess I can store the shovels somewhere for in the event I ever need to do a massive project that involves like 500 of them. You know what? Terraforming the rest of the valley may be one of those projects. I can't lie. Because it's raining, he's not getting a trade update. Okay. Pickaxes. Oh god, that was his master level trade. Oh shit. Ugh. Hmm. Do I have enough of a dog in this fight that I want to make a second... You know what? I should. I should, because the goal should be for me to save as many diamonds as possible. Right? Because there's... One, two... Well, there are things you can only do with diamonds, like make armor trims and whatnot. And honestly, they are much more worthwhile uses for diamonds than spending 2 of them to make a hoe, and I can get them for the equivalent to like a couple of emeralds. So. Let's trade down. Okay. Whoa. Okay, okay. Ah, okay, great. Oh, and it's only 3 apiece. Okay. That way, I could actually make a bunch of enchants. I could make a bunch of enchant attempts, rather. Actually, you know what? I should probably convert these all to blocks, just straight up. Oh! That was basically what we wanted. Okay, great. Let me just, find a dump chest. We'll keep that. Take this. And then, let me just go to my valuables, dump that, and there should be a... There should be a jungle a little bit in that direction. Ah, there's my copper golem. I'm glad he's enjoying his new freedom. Okay, so we go that way until we hit like the mesa. The acacia village. And then a little bit past the acacia village should be the jungle biome. I know there's also another jungle biome in that direction, but I mean, I think this one's a lot closer to reach. So it goes Sakura Village, and then after Sakura Village, there's the village where I stuffed a couple of cartographers in a hole. And after that, you should be basically where we need to go. Huh. This is a regular temperature ocean, right? I wonder if I could get, sniffer eggs. Fun fact, I don't think I've ever been responsible for the raising of a sniffer. That guy has a trident. Oh wait, you know what? Fuck it. I got a looting sword. You drop it? I don't see him. Yeah, I don't see a trident. Hmm. And if one of them had picked it up, they would probably be throwing it at me. Honestly, at this point, my trident luck will probably go better if I just go find a trial chamber and do a bunch of rolls. I remember when the notion of fighting mobs in Minecraft used to scare me. I used to be worried like, oh no, what if they're so strong? What if they form up as a horde and they kick my ass? Remember when Minecraft nights used to be scary? How many copper did I get from that? Huh. You know what? A drowned farm might not be too bad of a thing to do. I mean, granted I don't use copper for too much. Hmm. If I was on an SMP with Elfie, a copper farm would go crazy. That is someone I know who makes masterful use of copper. I forgot to wear my wings. I feel like I've explained the story before, but like I really love the name of my wings, God's Poison Taster, which I stole from Bleach, wherein there's a character named Askin who is whose combat superpower is the ability to increase the lethal dose or increase or decrease the lethal dose of something. So he can make people's blood poisonous to them, but he can also make like their damaging attacks not like basically ineffectual against himself. This village would also have been a kind of nice place to set up a base. There's a spruce. Oh, sorry. There's a well, there's a regular forest on like a mountain. Then there's a small, well, not mountain. There's like a small hill over here, which has acacia wood. There's a lot of flat space that we could build in. There's a village. There's a nice river. We could cut all of the parts in the middle of the river, and then like build a guarded drawbridge. There's sakura trees. There's a birch and oak in the immediate vicinity. And yeah, this building would this place would have been a pretty nice place to set up base if I had decided to travel in this direction. Ah, and there's also jungle wood. All we need is dark oak. Yo, Doc, welcome to the stream. I was just reminiscing about what a nice place to build a base this would have been. But alas, we found our base in the valley, and we're pretty sure. Well, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna stay there and turn it into a mega base. But yeah, this would have been a nice place. There's jungle, there's a village, there's oh my god, so many nice things in such a small vicinity. Okay, I want to say getting 4 saplings is gonna be enough because once you have those 4 tall jungle trees, you can just make a bunch of them. But at the same time, I wouldn't be opposed to getting like a stack of saplings if my pickaxe or if my hoe can hold up. Um, But yeah. Honestly, for a random seed, we did pretty well. That was there's quite a few things to like about this world, which is just going to make it all the more saddening when I eventually do something stupid and lose the world to, like, I don't know, two creepers two creepers walking up to me and exploding in quick succession. I mean, that probably won't happen. We've 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 crossed the danger zone and come out safely on the other side, but still. There's a I mean, okay, what could kill me now? I could get into a fight with a warden. I could do a boss fight and then get caught lacking. Probably the Ender Dragon, not the Wither. Because if the Wither's able to catch me lacking, I think... Yeah, I don't think I deserve Hollowhardcore. If if fighting the Wither boss were to kill me in, like, my current state as a player, I think I just have to hang up the towel and hang up the mantle and um go back to doing like regular Minecraft streams. I'll go find a modded series to play. Fuck it, time to play Nightfall Craft Casket of Reveries. Which I have honestly, I've looked at Nightfall Craft and I've been like, wow, that would actually be really fun to play. I mean, I've 2 stacks of jungle wood plus 7 saplings. You know what? We can probably do a little more. You know what? Fuck it. Let me kill this tree too. Oh, there's ocean ruins, which is weird because this is a very small ocean. You could block this off. You could block the rivers off, and I'm pretty sure you could drain this ocean in like a week. That's not a challenge to myself, by the way. It's just a generalist statement. Because if anything needs draining, it's the ocean monument that I managed to conquer last episode. That is going to be a pain in the ass to drain. Once I have this, should be able to get started on the first big build. Or the first component of a big build is a more accurate thing to say. Oh man, you know what I should have done? I should have grabbed some jungle leaves. I could use them for like indoor potted plants. Wait, actually. Yes! Okay. I still have the option. And I don't know if I have vines, but I think getting vines would also be a decent... Well, oh wait, no, I don't have shears. Yeah. Ow. Oh shit. Okay, let me just grab some of the other things that jungle biomes are known for, like, Actually, yeah, I guess I guess cocoa beans are something we need. And I don't think they spontaneously grow on trees anymore, so grab. That's fortune, right? Yep. Actually, my pickaxe has fortune. 1, 5, 8. Oh, I guess fortune doesn't have a modifier or doesn't have an effect on this. Oops. Is there any cool stuff here? This is the type of ocean ruin where one could hope to find sniffer egg. I was struggling for the words there for a sec. Now that I have access to cocoa pods, I think I got access to brown dye as well. Which means, well, brown sheep. And I can build stuff with brown wool. And actually, brown would complement the color palette that I've picked for my build quite well. And we're basically straight ahead from here. Okay. So, first things first, I'm going to set up a temporary wall where we can start growing more cocoa. And then eventually that will become its own building, I would hope. I don't know if looting affects the amount of XP you get from something, but it should. So, just build like a one. Let me just build like a 1, 4. Okay, build a wall that's about this tall. Put all this to bone meal. Go. Take all of the. That's 3. I'm gonna take something with fortune 3. That's 3. 3. What if I use if I use the hoe with fortune 3? Nope, still 3. Okay. Okay, and then soon enough we'll have a whole wall of cocoa beans. And you know what? Let's also incorporate some jungle uh some of this. Oh, I like that. And then this, okay, I like all of those things. And then drip stone itself, which is oh, damn it. Yeah, we're probably gonna need to up the production rates on this one. Tell you what, give me a minute. I will be right back after I top up my drink. Then, yeah, see you guys in a bit. Okay, back. And let's first get to work converting this into a well, let's just work on converting it into uh jungle. So first things first, get ourselves a bunch of jungle, and all the full planks we will replace jungle. Okay. Okay, then let's get rid of. Let's make about this many stairs. What I can do is I will get rid of. Make 6 of these. Okay. Okay, yeah, I like this. Then we'll just have to get rid of. Oh, here. Oh. I was gonna say, should I put down some torches so the dripstones can grow faster? And then I stopped and I was like, no, I don't think that's how it works. That. And then, okay, I'm wondering if there's a way for me to make that look a little bit better. Just want to see if this spices anything up. Hmm. Okay, okay. Oh, I'm about to do something a little controversial. Soon enough, we're gonna have retards like Gurg who think they know about Minecraft calling this like shelf slop. Okay, okay. I actually do. I actually do fuck with that pretty heavy. Okay, let me just make myself a door first. Okay, okay. That can go in there for now. And then the next thing we need to do is make a bunch of dirt. Oh, sorry, make a bunch of mud. So, for that, I'm just gonna take a bottle and find an infinite water source and just go ham. When I think of it, I don't even know if I need. Okay, there's got to be a more efficient way I could do this. Let's look up small packed mud converter. Because I could not continue to do this. Okay. Mud converter. Okay. You know it's gonna be amazing because it's an Il Mango video. If I need more water bottles, I should probably go to the witch farm. Oh, and we got a couple dripstone blocks as well. Okay, so in terms of like intensity of color, this is the most intense, and I think if I switch these around, this is the least intense. Okay. Yeah. That means I need to get a substantial amount of. Wait, hold on. I do know where I can get a substantial amount of dripstone. Huh. Okay. The mud can wait a little, and honestly, we will probably make some sort of combination housing unit for both the mud and for uh the wheat farm we're gonna have to make. Dripstone is here. I mean, some dripstone is here. Wait, is that daylight? Oh my god, how deep does this cave go? Oh, hey, it's the spawn side of the mountain range. That's cool. My base is right over there. I think I spawned on day one and I looked into this hole and I was like, yeah, nah. I was like, yeah, looks cool, but I'm not going in there. Oh, this is a huge cave. I don't know what a sensible amount of dripstone to get is for that build. Maybe a couple stacks? Wait a sec, I'm in a dangerous spot. I should probably wear my chest plate when at all possible. Yeah, it's just kind of unfortunate that dripstone grows like slow as molasses. And that if I wanted to build like a whole city out of the stuff I need, probably some sort of industrial grade automatic farm. If this isn't enough, then we will just have to come down and make another trip. This is quite a... We should be at about 3.5 stacks. Oh, 4.5 stacks. Wow, okay. Actually, I want to see how this stuff, how this granite compares, you know, palette-wise. Oh, we also have about 46 dripstone. Okay, that's my... Just try a piece of granite next to the other builds, or the other elements in the build, and I'll see how it looks. Ooh. That's very red. Oh, okay, but I don't dislike that. I don't dislike that, no, not at all. But I was gonna say five exact, like, palette, or 5 exact build blocks in a single palette may be a little bit excessive. Try something else real quick. Okay, you know what? Yeah, I like this more. And then I'll hang up the lantern in front of the store. Close that, and okay. Yeah, great. Now, let's just, okay. What were the blocks we considered using in the palette? It was dripstone, dripstone, granite, oh fuck, I need mud, that's right. Okay. Where's the... Okay, this is allegedly the cheapest mud farm in Minecraft. Wait, damn. Actually, mud farm into clay farm would be crazy good work. It would be crazy useful. Okay, you know what? Simple mud farm. Okay. Wow. Wow, Jesus, no, Jesus, that's a lot of glass. Okay. Bam. Bam. Throw all this stuff out. Actually, you know what? I can probably get a quick head start on this stuff by planting a bunch of jungle saplings. Okay. Then I need to go to the witch farm and get killing until I have God knows how many. Okay, how many does the guide say? I need. Jesus! Hold on. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 stacks of. 14 full stacks of honey bottles. Oh, sorry, glass bottles. Seems a little extreme, but I mean, it'll let me farm. It'll let me convert an almost unlimited amount of mud. So, no complaints on no major complaints on my end. Plus, we have a farm that will get us glass bottles, and any excess we build or any excess we acquire is going to be great for when we are making a bee farm. A sign anywhere that says like AFK killing witches. I doubt it, right? Okay. And where do I put the sign? AFK farming drops back at what's the time? 14:44. There we go. Okay. Now I just need to press Windows, look up auto clicker, and yeah, can okay, I'll be back in like an hour. Okay, I am back. Now, I don't know how many exactly we ended up. I don't know how many bottles exactly. Hello, welcome back. I don't know how many bottles. Well, I mean, welcome back to me. Well, actually, no, welcome back to the stream. I don't know how many bottles I ended up collecting, but however many I got, I'll just say fuck it and start the mud farm with that many. Uh, I guess there are better ways to farm for bottles, but okay, the redstone is actually doing pretty good. If we ever need redstone for like a mega project, we should be okay on that front. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 stacks of bottles. Ugh. You know what? I think I would have a better rate if I just built an automatic witch farm that just like fucking crushed them into atoms with some sort of minecart crushing array. But it's whatever. And it has functionally subsidized the cost of me getting a witch farm up and running by a little bit. So, we get a little bit more glass that we can use for the Ocean Monument project, which will be in, which will probably be in like the next major arc. That or we, that or we will save it until we've set up some sort of sand duping system. But either way, I think now is a good enough time to set up the mud farm. So, just my. Actually, do I want to preemptively build the frame for the house I'll put it in? I don't think so. I don't think that's necessary, right? Okay. AFK Mud Farm. There we go. Designed by the Master Miner, which is a oddly sinister sounding username. I can't lie. But honestly, the farm looks small enough that I'll probably just build it and then I'll probably just build the thing and then actually I probably don't need more build blocks. But yeah, I'll probably just build the farm and then if I need to move it into a different building, I'll move it into a different building. So, first we start off with a chest. Oh, okay. Taking a 1x2 hole. Okay. Not gonna be super difficult. Honestly, we also have enough... Oh, wait, that's a fortune travel. I also have enough stuff that we could probably just start work on the next few buildings concurrently. Plus, we have enough pumpkins that I can use as build blocks to just... to just go ham. Anyways, you know what, here's as good a place as I need to put it. Okay, so 1, 2. Next step is upper glass. Okay. Upper, and all my glass should be in a storage chest over here. Glass block here. Second glass block there. How many should I save for bottles? I guess 3 to make a stack. That should be a sensible amount. Then repeater and a redstone torch. Okay. And then repeater going into here. May not even have enough dirt to run the farm. Okay, it's whatever. Second repeater here. Watch up here. Get rid of this. Next step, dispenser looking in. Do I have a leftover bow from anywhere? Could be in my tools, right? No leftover bow. Maybe if I was gonna say maybe if I check the mob farm, but I don't think a skeleton drops a bow when they die of unnatural of natural causes like block. Oh wait, actually, you know what? If I don't have a bow up here, I probably have one. I was gonna say I probably have one in the spider farm. Then I realized that I have all the shit I need to make a bow, so it's not really that big of a deal. Spencer. Spencer goes here. And then a dispenser facing the other. Ah, damn it! If I'd known, I'd made two. If I'd known, I would have made two dispensers. Second dispenser that is facing out the back. Hopper going into there. Okay, then I fill up this. Oh Jesus, that's a lot of glass for someone who is glass poor. I could just trade emeralds to get my hands on more. Then I'll convert all of the emeralds that I have into a. Oh, put all of that into glass. Yeah, fuck it, why not? I may want to get a couple more librarian villages just so I have more people with whom I can trade glass, because only two guys is kind of a low amount. Okay, you know what? Actually, what enchantments are we missing? We've got Silk Touch. We've got well, Silk Touch. We have Unbreaking. We have Mending. I guess I should try and get my hands on an Efficiency 5 guy. Is that the biggest one? Efficiency 5 or Protection, but I have a suit of armor already, so. Would it even make that great of a difference? Okay, we filled up the first thing. Then next thing I need to do is fill up another 4.5 stacks of the hopper. So not fun. Your trade refreshed? No. Has yours? Nope. And there's also no way to guarantee the fact that I'll get a guy who has that trade option available. The guy who I know for sure will be able to trade. The guy who I know for sure will be able to trade glass. This is kind of a crapshoot with most of them. Oh yeah, do tell. 5. Okay, so this thing needs to be filled with 4 and 16. Rest of that chest needs to be completely filled up, which is kinda out of my price range. Do I have a 1 block of glass? Great. 7 more bottles. Wait, that's a potion of regen that I didn't brew. Oh, right, been to a trial chamber. That must be the case. Okay. Any potions that I just adamantly I will never use, so I should just drink them now and... Oh really, all of those are kinda useful, or can be turned into useful splash potions. Oh. Glass in any... Oh, 6 pieces. Bunch of glass bottles, which I am probably not going to drink. And these villagers just love not trading. I have other villagers who will trade glass bottles for emeralds, but there's no villager who will trade emeralds for glass bottles, which is disappointing. If I made some sort of fishing setup, I might be able to just farm glass bottles, but at the same time, hella inefficient. Oh, wait. And I might as well do some on the sides. I'll do the back as well. So you get to the apartment, ring the doorbell, get 2 things, smell of chicken, and that furry guy's wearing a oh my god. I can't tell if that's plus or minus aura, answering the door in a fursuit head. I'd say it's plus aura if... okay, it's only plus aura if you don't open the door and it's a random delivery guy sitting there. That one would be kind of a minus aura situation. I could do this while I wait. Oh, I could just do the glass first. Because the mud farm will take a little bit to prime. Well, actually, no, the mud farm will take no time at, like, whatsoever to prime. What kind of psychotic episode am I having? Even still, this should be enough glass for me to just fill up the rest of this, which is... yeah. Here. Oh no, I still need 1 more trade. Okay, well at least the guy's parents are open. Well, at least he's open to his parents. I mean, it'd be a little hard to explain if he weren't. They just walk into his room and then they're like, why do you have like a stuffed... why do you have like the decapitated head of a lion or some shit in your room? Oh, dude, one of my friends is a furry. I'm not gonna dox him, and it's nobody I record with, but but yeah, bro's a lion furry, which was why my head automatically like jumped to that. Also, the lion is one of Singapore's well, okay, in the official Singapore origin story, this was a lion was the symbol that a guy took that this place should be called Singapura or Lion Town, which is something I find kind of funny because the guy's not very patriotic either. Anyways, three spruce trapdoors. Okay. Or three trapdoors of any kind, I assume. Let's check what trapdoors we have. I'll use these. Oh right, I meant to use these as like faux windows, like fake windows. Anyways, one, two, three. Open, open, open. This up. Okay, build a 3 tall. And I'm out of actual glass. You dap him up, and then he mumbles something in Chinese, and you hear his parents yell back in something in Chinese. Oh. Okay, okay. And hopper... Point the hopper down? So we built that. Okay, so he had the hopper facing into here. Got it. Mom comes up to you and I swear to God, she said, "Welcome." Oh! Well, to be well, I guess not to be expected, but not that surprising since Hong Kong is former Commonwealth, so they'd be pretty good English speakers. Yeah, not super surprising. Okay, place a block here. I place a block here, and do I have another bucket somewhere? Wait, actually, is Hong Kong? Okay, yeah. It was formerly under British rule, so I guess that by default makes it part of the Commonwealth. Why is it called the Commonwealth? I don't know. I'll just assume it's one of those like linguistic holdovers that we use in English. Like for example, the word hoi polloi, which is Latin for like the people. Just panic, you bow down. Okay. Got it. Traditionalist. Up. And glass over the top, because this is, I'm assuming, the water bucket filling mechanism. Okay, and then right next to that, dropper with a piece of redstone on top of it. Wait, we have redstone. A dropper facing here. A redstone here. Then hopper leading into that with a chest full of dirt. Okay. Hopper. And then all the dirt we can find, which is probably not going to be a lot because I have just done a massive amount of terraforming. Last stream was like the terraforming episode. I may need to go cut down like a mountain or something. Or I may need to go like realign a mountain range because this is a lot. Throw everything except like 10 up there. Then put a block above so I have something to look at. Then I can eat. Ah, fuck it, I won't sleep. I'll put this here. And then what should happen? Okay, there we go. Okay. So this is a very slow-working... a slow and kind of terrible mud converter. Oh god, yeah, this farm is dog shit. Okay, how does he recommend I use it? Give her a gift basket with both hands. Okay, good. Red wrapping paper. Good. Oh, red ribbon. Oh, good. You may be in. You gotta do the hacker voice and be like, I'm in. A second, why is it, that's weird. Okay, whatever it is, I'm just gonna convert this whole batch, and then I will turn it into packed mud. Well, I'll turn what I can into packed mud. We may need a wheat farm soon. And then because, you know, because I like being ironic, I may just make the wheat farm like the building block or the roof block. I may make it out of hay blocks, which is going to entail me harvesting Christ only knows how much. And then you get shown to the living room after taking your shoes off. Good. You see his father just complete dad energy laying on the couch with a beer bottle. Okay, based. Incredibly based. Oh. Have we used up all the dirt? I think we have. Okay. Okay, and all that stuff has been converted to mud. Temporarily put the mud in there. Okay. And yeah. So, next thing I need to do is find where all of my wheat went. And sincerely hope that I didn't trade all of my wheat to villagers in exchange for, I may have traded all my wheat in exchange for various emeralds. Okay. No big deal. We are an evil colonialist, so I'm just gonna fly over to the nearest village and then steal every hay bale that I see. It is what it is. I probably threw everything into like a storage chest here. Okay, great. Okay, so I've never looted this village before. Means they probably have a couple of hay bales lying around. And honestly, if they don't, I'm not allergic to making a farm. No, no hay bales. Shit, I may have stolen them already. Stands up again, and the most perfect English says, "Hello, welcome to my home." Okay, okay. Uh, okay. I guess the not. Don't take the not bowing back as a sign of disrespect. It's more of a. It's more of like him being in a position to accept you bowing as a greeting. That or he just enjoys aura farming. He might like aura farming. A lot of old Chinese guys like aura farming. They have this like special, this like secret racial tactic, this racial technique we got. It's like they stand there with their hands clasped firmly behind their backs, and then like back straight, like looking forward. It's one of the power poses that Mao Zedong used to use. Mao Zedong and like Deng Xiaoping, who was the Luigi of the Chinese Communist Party. But not like Luigi Mangione. I mean, he was like the second in command. Huh, that island would have been a nice place to live. It's also got sheep and pigs. Shit. Shit, I just lost some wheat over the ocean. How far back was I? How much wheat did I drop in? Where did I drop it? Clear up a little more inventory space first. Let me make packed mud. Actually, I couldn't have lost more than 9 pieces of wheat, so it probably doesn't matter too much. Yeah. Wait, time out, time out. Does this cave connect to that? Oh my god, it does. Holy aura farming. New elite aura farming tactic just dropped. And then a 360. So honestly, as far as build materials go, I think we got the big ones taken care of. We've got packed mud. We've got well, okay, we got dripstone, we got granite somewhere, we have packed mud, we have planks and shaved oak. Actually, I'm out. Let me just purge my inventory a little bit. Bang, 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 bang. The furry guy's name is Ching Lian or something like that, so I'll just call him that from now on. Okay, okay. So first dripstone block is the darkest in the palette. Second up is granite, which I will go grab a little bit more from my stockpile, i.e. chest monster. Granite, granite, granite. And after granite is packed mud, which we have just made a bunch of. After the packed mud should be jungle oak and jungle logs. Okay, so actually, no, we can probably afford to make this thing a little bit taller. Hello? Okay, hey, wait. Time out, buddy. Time right out. What trades do you have? I will take some tall dry grass as decoration, actually. Because the tall dry grass would go pretty crazy if I was building something that involved um like a faux savanna. And then you know what? Pale hanging moss, I'll take that. Pale oak, I'll take that. And yeah, we don't need vines. If he had come to us before we had gone to the uh jungle biome, I would have probably paid for at least some batch of vines, but I don't need them now. So he grabs you by the wrist and shows you to his room, and you just go awesome. You look, and his entire room is light blue. There's a prideful. Okay, you may have a foot in the door then. I don't just mean like inside the house. I mean you may have like a foot in the door, relationship-wise. That's that's good, right? Should be good on paper. Okay, so where, where? Texture it. Where? Texture it lightly, with a heavy bias towards the lower blocks. Okay. Is this... Oh yeah, there looks like there's quite a lot going on. And it's not... Huh. Okay. You know what? Quick revision. We are changing the block palette so that it only uses dripstone, packed mud, and... Huh. Well, I mean, you can have a very heavy preference towards specific colors, right? Hang like this. Okay, granite out of the equation, and honestly, if we take down the palette to, I think... Actually, yeah, let's get jungle planks out of the equation as well. So... Bang, 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 bang. Okay, and up. Walls of floor, all white carpet, gaming PC. Ooh! Oh, do you ask what games he got? Do you ask what games he plays? Shave these. You know what? Okay. Oh, fuck! Okay. Fuck, I just realized brown mushroom would have gone okay, would have gone pretty hard as a texturing element. Ah, fuck it. Never mind. Next thing I build that incorporates those same blocks. We'll make sure that we have a deeper block palette. Texture it going up. Then okay. That's good, right? That should be a green flag. Should be like the greenest flag possible, no? Unless we're talking like Dexter clean, at which point, yeah, maybe if you don't want to wake up, tied down to a table. Okay. Now let me come down, and then let me see how I feel about the gradient looking at it from a couple of different angles. Okay, you know what? This would be better if it was a much, much larger build. But for now, I fuck with it. See it from the front. Okay, yeah. Yeah. I FW. There's a blah. Oh. Oh god. Oh god, the femboy shark. Rono's ball. How's it pronounced? Is it? It's blow high, right? It's like it's a funny Swedish word. Ah, blow high or blowhage. Got it. We need a. Well, actually, with 64 packed mud, we could probably do a little bit more. Yeah. Anyways, jungle. I hope this looks suitably random by the time I'm done. Lighten it up around. Well, yeah, okay, it's a lot of packed mud, and then it lightens up more towards the top. Sit down on his light blue covered bed. He takes away the. Uh-huh. I'm assuming you did gay things. If you did gay things, you don't need to complete the story. I think chat gets the message. See what it looks like now. Okay, okay. Huh. Okay. You know what? Okay, the thing that would set this off texturing wise is if I put a brown glass pane. No, actually, wait. If I did packed mud panes, so if I did like packed mud walls here, and then I did glass panes here, and then I put like a lantern or something there, that would probably pop. Is I wish that growing a mangrove tree would make mud grow in the ground around it, similar to how Podzol does. That, and I wish that dirt farming didn't require me making a gold farm. It's weird, you know, Minecraft's like the... That should be good enough. Oh, there's that. Throw all of that up there. Okay. And we get another 3-ish stacks of packed mud. And I forget where I left all that wheat. Brilliant. I probably just... Yeah, there's 24 in there. I probably just threw the wheat into one of these chests. Yep. Okay. Okay. Go in. Oh, you know what? Maybe I should put in a floor. This is a little bit awkward build-wise. Okay. Yeah. And from this point forward, it starts to be significantly more wood and packed mud, and significantly less dripstone. then I guess we just... Then, back to that thing that I described as a jaunty forward lean. I'm going to get a... What if I raised everything by the height of about 1 block, and then I put in what looked like some sort of support. Ooh, actually, hear me out. Okay, 1, 2. You were quiet for about 5 minutes. Came through the door, said dinner's ready. Go to the living room. Oh my god! Oh my god! She made your duck. That's insane. Potatoes, grapes, oranges, oh my god! Damn, damn! You got the good treatment. You got that good treatment. Holy shit! I don't know if you know this, but goddamn, that family was treating you right. Actually, the question is, do I want... Now that I see one building, and I put in the amount of work that I have into texturing the sides, now I'm wondering if I actually want the houses to be built that close together. Because if I build them further apart, I could probably appreciate the side texturing a little more. Hmm. Decisions, decisions, decisions. Get to questioning, there's a bottle of whiskey if they don't know you drink. How much... Oh. Well, I mean, honestly, it's not the healthiest thing, but a lot of Chinese families will just make the assumption that automatically someone drinks. It's like the drinking is the norm, and you gotta like opt out if you don't want to. Stuff. Like a combination of stairs and slabs would get the... actually do that. This. And then this, well, I guess this, like, artificial facade one. We did use sufficiently blast-proof blocks for the ground level, which is where creepers live. I think that makes sense. Okay. Then actually, I want to just continue with this, like, slightly jaunty forward lean and create what is effectively a balcony. Ooh. Hold on. Okay, okay. Let me look at this from a down angle. Okay, you know what would pop? You know what would absolutely pop? Well, first off, putting my totem back in my hand so I don't fucking get annihilated by a creeper, that would pop. But second off, so would shelving. Oh crap. I just realized I missed an appointment with my friends. Are they... Oh. Okay, yeah, they're playing Overwatch. Never mind. Back to Minecraft. I'm going to very quickly make these. And then I'm going to try a specific style of railing. Now, there's every chance that this style of railing sucks, and that once I've built it, I immediately feel buyer's remorse. Like within a couple seconds of me building it, I feel buyer's remorse. But there's a chance it will be a design I like. So, actually, if we consider floor angles, it will be kind of rare that I'm actually in a position to look at. Well, actually, no, we can just do things like alter the topography of my living space. Okay. So, some sort of building block. Then we go corner block, then same corner block. Then we a trapdoor here to create a semi-opaque railing. Ooh. And here's a little bonus bit. If I'm walking around at ground level, this will have the added benefit of looking like, oh yeah, it's like embossed texturing. You know what? This is a very expensive. This is a very expensive style build-wise. So you sit down, then you just okay. The father does the honor, carves the duck, gives you a shot glass. Okay. Okay, parents know how to party. That's always a good thing. Oh, ooh, I fear I may have cooked. I fear that I may have cooked. You know what would be? You know what would be a very interesting texture here? No, not that. Ooh, ooh. Uh, hmm. Well, there's a distinct possibility they're just like there's a distinct possibility they want to get you drunk to check that you behave right. Just parents checking that you act right, you know? Okay, this texture looks a lot nicer from the outside than it does from the inside. Hmm. This is okay. I feel like it's both extra and not enough. Like I'm doing too much and I'm not doing enough. Because it creates like this visible textured surface, but it doesn't achieve all that much, you know? You feel me? So what I'm thinking of trying is banners. I'm gonna try putting banners on this and seeing if it will be less chopped. Well, like they probably want to check that you're not like a violent drunk or like a moronic drunk. That that you can hold your liquor and that you can behave. Or they could just like drinking. Oh, hold the phone. I have another potentially good-looking thing to add to the build. Oh, wait, there they are. I'm gonna try the brown banners as a sort of like as like a sort of faux shadow effect. But I'm also going to try dark oak signs as a faux texturing effect. Because the dark oak has this kind of harsh contrast with this. And I'm thinking it could work nicely. I'm not the biggest fan of this. It's too flat. It's too flat and monochromatic. So, yeah. I mean, cultural differences. Oh my god. And then if I put this here to make it look like some sort of intentional corner banding. I can't put this in the corner. But now hold on. Hold on. I fear I may be cooking with this. And then, okay, banner in the middle. And then corner banding, corner banding. And then I put another dark oak. Okay, I like it from here. That one is looking a little bit naked. So I guess I could only put them on the front of the... I could just refuse and only put them on the front of the... You know what? That is not bad. I would like to not have this tree in blocking my view. I would also like to not have a fucking nerd pole blocking my view, but this is not bad. Okay. I have built worse before. Okay. You know what? I don't hate it. I don't hate it, and this now calls for me to go make a bunch more dark oak signs because, of fucking course. And also probably to move my pale oak trees somewhere else. I need a forestry district where I just grow a bunch of level 4 trees or four thick trees. Okay. You know what? I fuck with this. I do. I fuck with it. I FW this. The real question is, am I going to build the same on each side, or... What, first goal, collect a little bit more jungle wood. Second goal... You know what, scratch that. Second goal, move my pale oak trees somewhere else that they're not completely ruining my sightline. Which is one of the more important things you need to consider when you're trying to do a more, I guess, avant-garde build. You want to be able to know what your build looks like when you're looking at it from ground level. Because honestly, you spend more time, even like super late game, you spend more time on the ground than you do in the air. Each of you gets a slice of the duck, add some rice, potatoes. Ooh. Oh, okay. Um, if they are visibly and openly Christian, how did the parents know what the flag means? Do the parents know what the animal costume means? Are they just very liberal Christians, or are you guys gonna be doing stuff secretly? How's this gonna work out? That's actually quite enough for. Um, yo, what? I fuck with it. I kind of fuck with the build. Although, now that I have the advantage of looking at it like this, I want to replace that front row with jungle planks, so that it has this like contiguous plank texture that runs from the bottom floor to the top. That's the only big gripe I have with the build. If I look straight at your eyes, like you just killed the mother in front of what? For saying a prayer in Lithuanian? Have your people and his people ever fought a war? I don't think so, right? It'd be the most random war I could ever imagine. It's like the real life equivalent of like the Finno-Korean hyper war. I know China and Russia have fought on the same side of some wars. Maybe if he's running from a less than decorated military past, you might have brought up some weird memories. That aside, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what would prompt that reaction. You like pray over him? Did he think you of like a different religion and you were praying before eating? Damn, I got me hella jungle saplings. Okay. Um. So the first thing I wanted to do was build up the second level to this place. So yeah, get rid of this. Get rid of this singular band of off texture. 4, 5. Is that a skeleton? Excuse me. Get out of my shop, dickhead. Ah, shit. The question is, are we gonna do the same thing on the alternating sides? Um, you know what? We'll probably just build up here. We'll make this like a diagonal, like a slanted balcony, and then we'll uh build a flat inside component, which should also give us enough room for me to go build another tile of this on top of the other, which will double our rates. Which won't be the best because the rates are already kind of poor, but should be good enough. Proceeds to pour you a full shot of whiskey. Damn. Damn. I just made it like a this big. Then I met in the middle like it was a triangle. Okay. But I would probably still want these things to have the same jaunty angle on either side. So, don't know what I'd do. Guess I could bring this in one. Actually, this to about here. Could bring this to about here. Okay. I mean, it could look worse. I mean, it could look better too, but it could look worse. And then, for this component, I think what I'm just going to do is effectively make... Oh. Guess I should make them a duplicate of whatever's below them. So... Duplicate. Good. Actually, that's very busy. I mean, this whole build is very busy, but that's very busy. Like, if I had to come up with a name for that build style, it would be like clutter maxing. Like how people like crunchy audio or like crunchy texturing. This is way too busy. I have a similar thing here. Right. Oh, right. I don't have my good shovel out. We were eating. The dad was telling his. Oh. Okay, that took an interesting turn. I hope you didn't. I hope you didn't tell him how you feel about communism. I hope you were at least able to keep it in your pants for a bit. Okay. I can see the. I see the vision. What I wish I could see more of was. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 5. That's 11. Up an 11 block circle. So hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 1. Would this look like a good roof? Oh, I have been summoned. Wait, are you actually telling me to get on Greg Tech? Please no. Elfie, please. Please, look at my build. I couldn't build something like this in Greg Tech. I couldn't build something like this in Gregory Techery. Oh. Ooh. Ooh, I do feel like Civ. I do feel like civing it. Can you guys give me, like, 5 minutes for me to figure out the shape that I want for this roof? No! No! Will not tempt me! What if I rounded off the roof a little bit like this? Okay, that looks less, what's the word I'm looking for? That looks less abrupt. Okay, yeah, I could totally copy that to a roof. I could, well, ugh. Okay, the roof trusses are gonna have to be on the solid parts. Criticizing America as much as possible, and he tells you, son, what's your opinion on America? Oh, my goat, my goat. Any chance to slander the orange people, the orange folk. Okay, so this is gonna have these will probably be stairs, but point still stands. And what is a good contrast block? I want to say that brown wool. If I used okay, so the solid roof trusses, I did this, and then in the corners I use stairs. Okay, wait, you know what? Why don't I just build this vertical? So, and again, I'm out of mud, of course, because you know, wait, you can't, huh? You can't make packed mud stairs. That's so weird. That's genuinely weird as hell. Okay, whatever. I'm gonna run out of packed mud. Okay, good man. 1, 2, 2. 1, 2, this, and then 1, that, and then 1, that. So 1, then that, then full block, this, and then I basically repeat the same thing on the other side. 1, 2, 1, 2, bam. In, 2, bam. And I am running out of fucking packed mud. Oh, you know what? Now might be a good point to actually call it a day, and then to go. I genuinely don't know what the plan for the next episode is. Probably it's probably gonna be for me to hunt down a bunch of. Well, actually, if I can find a biome that has, if I can find myself a biome that has naturally spawning mud, like a mangrove, I think I can do this. The only problem is the only mangrove that I've found in the world so far is like I want to say 4,000 blocks out, which is a problem. Go in one. Then we put a mud brick slab here. And then, okay, so this is the general shape of the roof trusses. Let me get a quick look at it. And I'm thinking, right? You're gonna hear me out. You guys are gonna hear me, and then I'm gonna start receiving like death threats. Like, how do you think those two blocks texture together nicely? So, I build the roof trusses. Okay, see you, Noah. So I built the roof trusses out of this block, packed mud. Except I will use okay. I won't be stubborn. I'll use stairs to make a sort of more even gradient arch. So that like in the spots like here, I'll do arch, arch, arch. Here I will do arch. Fuck. I'll do arch, arch, arch to create a more even, rounded, like circular structure look that is both one more circular and rounded, and two, it looks more supported. And then middle blocks. Dark prismarine. I'm not even kidding. There's something about the foresty look of a brown and a good blue when combined with each other that just kind of pops. And furthermore, for the roof arches, I can do these. I can put these on the support trusses so they look like they're effectively girded with some sort of, extra coping so they can handle a little bit more weight. Huh. Actually, I don't like this look. If I took it up like 5 blocks... Oh, wait, no. It's already going to stand on top of those. Okay, never mind. This will do. Or I'll just use the Minecraft circle generator and, plot a perfectly sized circle. And then use that perfectly sized circle as the template for the roof trusses that will go there. And then I'll have effectively a rounded half-cylinder roof that will continue from there to there. And then we can either use turquoise wool. Sorry, turquoise isn't in Minecraft. What am I saying? I'm having an episode right now. I just hallucinated a Minecraft block like I was ChatGPT. Wait, there's no such thing as turquoise wool, right? It's hold on. Cornflower, blue dye, cyan. Okay, cyan is blue and green. TURQ. No, there's no turquoise. Okay. Yeah, no turquoise in the game. But basically, we could do a combination of dark prismarine for the actual roof sections that aren't the roof trusses, and then we could put we could splice it up with some cyan wool. But yeah, that's decent so far. I like the texturing that we've done. I usually don't texture stuff that well, but I am kind of lamenting the fact that I didn't have the presence of mind to go get mushroom blocks. I'm thinking to make up for it, I may put like a couple of decorational windows on the side, but that will be a next stream thing. And I think the railing design is good enough that we can basically extrude this railing and then wrap it around the whole either side so that it has a sort of jaunty angle to it. Actually, you know what? The jutting out components, I'm also thinking of extruding those like around the building. So next episode will be a lot of wood gathering and a lot of just me placing building blocks, stopping, redoing everything, placing them again. It's gonna be like it's gonna take me 50 minutes to build like 2 railings. But yeah, I am going to hop off, and then in 5 minutes I'm going to join Gangy for a little bit of Civ 6, a little bit of cheeky Civ 6. But yeah, thank you all